11 things only high vibrational people experience. Are you one of them? Welcome to Vibrations Aligned, where we explore consciousness, energy, and the awakening journey. Have you ever walked into a room in a house, classroom, workplace, or office, and the energy feels heavy or off because an argument took place there? The opposite of this is also true. Have you ever had an interaction with a stranger in a coffee shop or at a bus station and felt emotionally uplifted or felt seen by the experience? If so, you may have encountered a high vibrational person. Or are you the high vibrational person, altering the energy of the environments you frequent? Let's begin by exploring the 11 signs that you hold a high vibrational frequency. The first sign is that children and animals are naturally drawn to you. When you operate at a high vibrational frequency, you will notice children and animals will be drawn to you and your energy. This is because your light makes them feel safe, comfortable, and comforted. They feel safe in your presence because your energy is pure, calm, and loving. You may notice pets approaching you, children smiling or wanting to be near you because they recognize your good heart. If animals like cats or dogs come up to you, trust you quickly, or want to be near you, it's a sign they feel something positive and calming about you. Your energy introduces you even before you speak. People may forget what you said or what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. This quote is from Maya Angelou. The second sign is that you feel deep inner peace. When you hold a high vibrational frequency, one of the most beautiful signs is the deep sense of inner peace and serenity that you carry within yourself. This doesn't mean that you won't face challenges or difficulties or tough situations, just like everyone else. The difference will be in how you handle these difficulties. You will be more likely to and able to release the need for control in any given situation. You will have more trust in God or the divine and trust in perfect timing. You are more willing to go with the flow. You've learned to respond instead of react. You approach problems with a calm and steady mindset and an inner resilience to stressful life events, such as relationship problems, financial difficulties, health problems, or work related issues. You breathe through challenges because you know they hold meaning. True peace isn't about escaping the storm, it's about finding stillness within it. When your vibration is high, that stillness becomes your natural state. Peace comes from within, do not seek it without. Buddha. Each time you choose inner stillness over outer chaos, your frequency rises. The third sign is that you radiate love and compassion. When you hold a high vibrational energy, love becomes your natural language. You understand that everyone is doing their best from their level of awareness. You forgive easily, you listen deeply, and you carry warmth wherever you go. When you hold a high vibrational frequency, you have a strong desire to help and support others when you see they are in pain or struggling. You might find yourself offering a listening ear, a helping hand, or a shoulder to cry on. Your energy heals people around you and it feels effortless. People feel lighter and consequently happier around you because your presence reminds them what love feels like. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Rumi. When you move from love, separation, fear, and judgment dissolve, and you begin to feel a oneness with others, the world, and yourself. Number four, you manifest quickly. When you hold a high vibrational energy, your thoughts and emotions align so perfectly that the universe responds with ease. It is therefore very important to be consciously aware of our thoughts, especially the negative ones when we are vibrating on a higher frequency. Our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions create our reality. We are more in alignment with our manifestations when we are more in alignment with ourselves, our core essence, our natural state of being. You think of something and it appears. This isn't coincidence, it's coherence. When your vibration rises, you attract experiences that match your frequency. Manifestation becomes less about doing and more about being in tune with what you desire. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Buddha. You realize creation is not a struggle, it's a dance with the energy you radiate. Number five, you're drawn to nature and simplicity. When you hold a high vibrational frequency, you crave peace more than noise, truth more than attention. You feel most alive surrounded by nature, by the wind, the trees, the ocean, and the stars. The higher your vibration, the simpler your needs become. You no longer chase what's loud, complicated, or glittering on the surface. You begin to crave space in your home, in your schedule, and in your mind. Simplicity becomes sacred. It's not about having less, it's about needing less to feel whole. You start to value stillness over stimulation, authenticity over appearance, and depth over distraction. When you vibrate higher, you move from doing to being. You realize that peace doesn't come from adding more, but from letting go of what isn't aligned. You may feel that material stuff or things are weighing you down energetically. You might want to declutter your physical space, mental space, or your life, your schedule and commitments. Your life becomes lighter, your energy more focused, and your joy more consistent because it no longer depends on conditions outside of you. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Albert Einstein. Nature mirrors your higher frequency, effortless, abundant, and free. It reminds you that you were never meant to chase life, you were meant to flow with it. Number six, you no longer resonate with low energy environments. When you vibrate on a higher frequency, toxic environments such as work, nightclubs, bars, etc., become more obvious to you. You can sense when a space or a person drains your energy. People who carry a lot of negative energy will feel uncomfortable or be triggered by your presence. They may lash out at you. It is important to stay true to yourself and keep radiating your positive energy and light. When you are vibrating on a higher frequency, the universe toxic will remove toxic people, places, and things that no longer resonate with you at a soul level. In time, this will be replaced by new connections, places, and things that are in alignment with your new frequency. This self respect protects your vibration and keeps your energy field clear. We all know the saying, your vibe attracts your tribe. The more you raise your energy, the more life surrounds you with souls who reflect your light. Number seven, you forgive easily. When you vibrate on a higher vibrational frequency, you forgive easier. Forgiveness encourages compassion and empathy, not just for the person who wronged you, but also for others. It's not about condoning or forgetting what happened or what they did to you. Forgiveness frees you from negative emotions such as anger, resentment, and a desire for revenge, which are harmful to your own mental and emotional state. Forgiveness also helps to improve relationships by opening up the possibility for healing and growth. It is also important, and you become more aware of this when you're on a higher vibration, that you should forgive yourself for any mistakes that you have made. When you hold a high vibration, you are aware that holding on to anger lowers your vibration too. So you release the past, not to erase it, but to free yourself from it. Forgiveness is not weakness, it's mastery. It's the soul's declaration that love is stronger than pain. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Rumi. Number eight, generosity flows naturally through you. When your vibration rises, abundance begins to flow from inside you to the outside. Not just in material aspects, but in love and kindness. You give freely because you know there's always more. You share your time, your energy, or your wisdom, not for recognition, but because it feels good to help and it gives you a sense of joy. True generosity is the vibration of abundance emotion. It says to the universe, I am enough, I have enough, and I trust life to give and receive through me. Every act of giving expands your energy field and helps lift the vibration of everyone you encounter. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Picasso. So, number nine, you live in gratitude. When you hold a high vibrational frequency, it is much easier to be thankful for what you have in your life. Not because life is perfect, but because it's beautiful. You recognize blessings in everyday life, such as having food on your plate, shelter to protect you, the people who love you, friends or and family members, the chance to wake up and try again, the love of a pet, and the moments where peace and happiness find you. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. It opens your heart chakra, calms your mind, and magnetizes more good things into your life. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Marcus Tullius Cicero. When you live in gratitude, every breath becomes a prayer and every moment a blessing. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha. Number 10. Your presence both uplifts and triggers others. When you operate at a higher vibration, people tend to feel more peaceful, positive, or uplifted around your energy. They often open up easily. They feel seen, heard, accepted, or safe in your energy. You don't have to teach or preach, your frequency does the work. Your light raises the energy of the room. The opposite is also true. High vibrational people can also trigger unresolved wounds in others, not because they intend to, but because their light exposes the wounds that still need healing. Your calmness may highlight someone's chaos. Your ability to forgive may highlight anger and resentment someone holds against another person, and your love may awaken buried pain. It's important to remember their reaction isn't a rejection of you, but resistance to their own growth and healing. Your presence is a catalyst, and even when it stirs discomfort, it ultimately inspires transformation. This is the truest mark of a high vibration. Your energy not only heals you, it heals others. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Marianne Williamson. Your light reminds others of their own power, and your peace becomes a silent invitation for awakening. Number 11, bonus sign, good health and vitality. When you hold a higher vibrational frequency, you are more likely to take care of your body and your health because you understand the connection between mind, body, and soul. You tend to love, value, and respect yourself to a greater extent, and this naturally includes your physical body. You naturally gravitate toward more nourishing foods, deep rest, breath work, meditation, and movement, not from discipline, but from your intuition. You could be someone who experienced a lot of trauma in childhood. Let's say you have chosen to consciously work on and through this trauma. This trauma was stored in the body, encoded in the nervous system and stress responses, illustrating the idea that the body keeps the score. Holding the score means that the body stores the physical and emotional impact of past experiences, especially trauma, leading in cases to chronic tension, pain, and other symptoms, even when the conscious mind has moved on. This concept was popularized in the book The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk, suggesting that the body remembers stress and trauma through physical and physiological changes, not just as a mental memory. When the trauma is released mentally and emotionally, I believe it has the ability to make us look more youthful. The inner peace we experience shows externally on our face, in our eyes, because we have learned to let go, not to forget the trauma, but we have learned to let it go and to live and to move on. When you hold a high vibrational frequency, you also have more life force energy or prana available to you. Every thought, every word, every breath you take is shaping the frequency you vibrate on. The more you choose peace over chaos, love over fear, and truth over illusion, the higher you rise. You begin to heal not just yourself, but everyone who crosses your path. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs have you experienced most in your own life? Have you noticed your vibration rising, maybe through forgiveness, gratitude, generosity, connection with nature, meditation, etc.? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, share it with your soul tribe, and don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting spiritual content. Every time you tune in, you're helping to raise the collective frequency, one vibration at a time. Keep shining, keep expanding, and keep your vibrations aligned.